Looks like Flandre is thinking about that Rek'Sai top lane. I haven't really been super sold on the impact of Rek'Sai top yet. Obviously, we did see Doran get a solo kill in the previous game. You know how difficult it is to lock this champion down simply due to the tunnels. And into the K'Sante matchup, I think it's perfectly fine. Looking to make some magic happen on the Rift. Kyle, though, level 3. He's a full level up over Duro.
Duro hasn't been in the lane of experience in quite a while. Stun misses, but does not. The seismic shove. Damage onto Chovy's close. Tarzan, Audacity, flashes match. The auto, no, it's first, but to Chovy, with Shanks getting the return.
The flash timing from Chovy was perfect. Remember that when you do the dash into Q on Qiyana, that Q will just follow the enemy champion as Flandre gets a knock up.
There is good damage, but for Ruler, he spaces it out. Flandre is going to be able to heal this up, and Ruler's okay as well with Lethal Temple up.
But AL's bot side feeling pretty comfortable, all things considered. Have a nice, healthy CS advantage in favor of Hope. Dragon going to be uncontested, as Canyon really can't do much in this position. They don't have the numbers. First objective secured. Tarzan with the advantage on the side of AL for now.
And I mean, we haven't talked about it. It's obvious to our global audience, but if you've been under a rock, keen on K'Sante, pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think Orcs would say pretty good, but I can't do an Orcs voice, because I'm Australian. Duro, engage on a KL. Support v support, but Duro's taking the brunt of it. Phosphorus bomb flashed away from. Flash match by Hope with the Gatling gunning. Autos gets a kill, but now in a 2 vs 1 in trouble. Wind becomes lightning, sends him up, and the 3 Talon strike. Hope is about to die. Meanwhile, Tarzan's ulti comes off with a good route too, and a seismic shove. Shanks is saving the play with KL, getting a wall hit. Chovy close to dying too with a threaded volley at max range. He runs for his life, but Tarzan helps get that mid laner on the board. From that objective, Gen.G picked up 1, now 2, and all 3 grubs as we come back to life.
Nice setup from Gen.G, not really giving AL that opportunity. Shanks staying around on the top side of the map.
With the interruption, he still has it there, and it definitely hasn't been a minute and a half or a minute 40, however long.
Oh,
so
I actually thought that it was cancelled.
I thought it was.
CC cancelled.
Unless I have no sense of time, Betty, we'll find that out later. Flandre's just going to tunnel back into top, try and get this cannon wave, while double dragon for AL is a very serious start.
Chovy being in a side lane just means that he opens him up for more farm, but
it's happening in Fog of War.
Right now it's Shanks that is kind of Chovying, as now they threaten the dive on the Keen. This is always a risky thing. Diving Keen is no easy feat.
No, it's not, especially on K'Sante. Supreme Display is there.
Oh my
Tarzan
goodness.
flashes away. Seismic Shot connects. Keen responds likewise, but Ruler finds Tarzan before he goes into Fog of War himself. Shank's going to poke out. Ruler gets flicked back, but no. A flash away to disengage. Keen still gets poked out, but diving at K'Sante, no, Gordon Ramsay wouldn't put that on his menu.
But I mean, it's also diving Keen and Gift of Strength secured.
Nice. Okay.
Another small advantage gain for AL.
And again, the only thing they've lost in this game has been those grubs early with the fight with people moving from AL. They are going to be late for this, Betty, so I don't know why I'm talking about it.
They're going to be too late.
A Rek'Sai, this is gone.
I mean, Gen.G is so fast at starting up these objectives. It's something that I love seeing from top teams where they kind of... Sometimes they start an objective not with the intent of completing it, just to test your responsiveness.
Yeah.
And often, like, if you start it super fast... Ooh, hang on a minute.
Tarzan is fast. Tarzan's real fast. Onto Canyon, he'll get stunned up, and there's a double into the wall. Kale's gone deep, though. A 2-man headbutt pulverizer, and Gen.G have torn AL asunder. As Shanks comes in with the Weaver's Wall, he's cut off Gen.G in response. A seismic shove on the Cal, and he goes into the pen. Shanks will pick up that kill while Flandre absorbs top. Keen has just ulted, and AL get a response for that Herald. Tarzan with no ulti. Will they continue? AL in a dangerous spot as Tarzan can't get poke over the wall. Shanks will start off with the threaded volleys as well. Flandre and Tarzan from one angle.
Collapse is looking good. The root from Tarzan doesn't connect. They turn onto Flandre.
The engage is not bad, but Flandre is a tank. He'll take a while to die. The Weaver's Wall spreads thin, but it might actually help Gen.G on the Dragon, trying to burst it down as Ruler, who gets into the pit. The poke out in the meanwhile. KL with the disengage. Dragon's exposed. Dragon's exposed and stolen. Keen gets sent away by KL, and the fight will ensue. Jumping forward is Canyon with now the ulti popped as well. Keen jumping forward, getting the flip onto Shanks. 2 down, 3 to go as Gen.G look for the chase. They'll find Hope up next. Flandre sacrifices his life to save the rest, but Hope still might not be able to the woods as Ruler follows up with the killer instinct, locks in the triple, and Gen.G lock in.
And ultimately it was, like, I've never seen a 3-man knockup like that on a K'Sante. Just beautifully played as the top tower falls. And now We kind of enter the state of lull once again. Chovy moving off to a side lane once more. Arakan will likely be the next point of contention, but Gen.G will be hesitant to hand over the soul.
Chovy, he's going to face check. Flandre's got a tunnel out, but here comes Ruler again with a killer instinct. Flandre tries to get out with a number over the wall, and that tunnel won't save his life. Ruler with number 5. Arakan's on the other side of the map, but who's going to burst it down?
AL having to navigate through these fights. It's going to be a tough one. Chovy likely going to secure this tower, as it doesn't seem like there's anyone in position to respond. And remember, there was a 1.1k gold lead between the two mid laners. Now it's Chovy with a 400 gold lead of his own.
Yeah, we've definitely been, as Realm War comes in, Chovy gets out.
My.
That was the edge of it.
Right at the edge. If that root had come through, a lot of vision. You just highlighted it. So much control. Gen.G right now want to focus on Arakan. They're just going to melt through this.
Tarzan backed. Tarzan actually just backed, so...
No way they can contest.
That's gone.
Unless AL can get a huge Poppy ultimate off, TP's going to come through. They're looking to contest this, but it's already gone. Too little, too late. Arakan locked in for Gen.G.
Oh, the Shanks is really fast. I believe seen in the vision there at that void ticket. Seismic shot though, almost connecting. Canyon just out of the way. A close call, but no Cigar is onto Keen. I don't know how you're going to kill the Cassante without the Corky nearby. Shanks needs one big pick as TP comes in from Chovy. It's a 5v5 around mid. Now highlighting the Drake in 15.
Soul could be the difference maker. It is AL that have control over the river, but they've completely exposed this mid wave, and Ruler's going to melt it. Off the back of that, Flandre has to go and answer, and now Gen.G have gained purchase on this bot side. You'll notice as well, Chovy going the long way around. Ruler is quick behind him. They're not even going to bother contesting this. Instead, they're just going to come in through the bot side. Chovy now in a great flank position with his ultimate available, and Keen on the left side. Gen.G with a nice setup. AL, how do they approach this?
They're asking the same question. Dragon going to be started again. Gen.G using Ruler, but he doesn't commit for the time being. Duro's taking a little bit of poke, but that's all it is. A little bit here from anyone's legends. As Chovy hovers around the outside, there's the Weaver's Wall to separate. Looking for the pick. Keen separates too, but the Poppy ult will only find one. It's onto Chovy for now, running in towards the Dragon, but it's at 4k. It ain't stealable as Keen pops the ulti. The all out there. He is getting poked down, and Shanks is sending away to the Supreme Display. Will find the mark on the side, and Ruler jumped in to a Poppy with a steadfast presence. Dragon stolen, and the fight for AL taken away. Kyle, this pick pays dividends.
The arena erupts as AL shut down Gen.G in the fight. The Baron is secured as well. And just like that, AL's team fighting, they showed it to us yesterday. They showed it at MSI.
AL, because of him, have now secured the soul. The Baron you mentioned before. Gold is even, but the fights are feeling more confident from the LPL second seed.
Gotta still be careful. TP flank from Keen. This is a deep flank coming through.
Tarzan going first. Kyle with the ulti again. Finds another market. Chovy once more. Jura getting burnt out with the ult from Canyon. He'll be isolated, and everyone can jump in with ease. Flandre's now joined in as well, and Gen.G have immediately lost 2. The Flash of Ruler gone as well. As Shanks Weaver's Wall won't find a target. It's still another big win for AL.
The TP, I think, was too deep, and Gen.G went in too aggressively. The TP gets 0 value off the back of that. Another tower will be secured. And look at how the momentum has shifted. It is AL that is driving this Keen Sante. I was worried for AL. It felt like that he was an immovable wall that just would not be stopped. But now it felt like that they found a weakness in the armor, and they're continuing to press forward. The Baron still remains strong. 20 seconds left. Another tower soon to fall, but the rest of Gen.G quickly arrive.
Poke is big as well. Let's not forget Hopers. Not all of it, but most of it. Shanks keeps sending out the poke. Plenty of mana to continue on. And as you said, Hope is going to do this quick.
Canyon on his way over. The ulti, beautiful from Shanks.
And
how does Gen.G get in?
The timing's great. Maybe with a Realm Warp to one side of Chovy by himself. Keen jumping in first hand. KO guards the entrance, and Elder's taken. Anyone's legend. Turn for the fight as Gen.G got to run. They might take Flandre, but with Elder, it's a buff to beat the rest. 1 for 1. Keen getting poked. The flash. Kyle gets close. Keen's 1 step away from dying, but first Canyon will go in the coffin net. Duro, as he runs away, he's getting chased up by a Gatling gun and a pair of pebbles. He'll flash out, but now with the free display missing out, you say, hey, doesn't matter. Tarzan finds another, and AL steps away from the base.
Exquisite execution once again. TP from Shanks, returning to the mid wave. The TP from Kyle. They have the Nexus in their eyes. They're looking to take down the best team in the world.
It looks like Kyle has committed parricide, as Duro is just another target. Brawler was fed the hope of Gen.G, but even he is not enough. In China, AL will soar, and once again we are reminded that Tabe is the greatest LPL coach that has ever lived.
The underestimated AL